And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will come out first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous.
Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Ball. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to look.
And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You've got to find him in the passing game.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Okay.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. The ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Quarterback keeps it. And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
They'll move the tight end. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Sturdivant. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dive.
Kearney on the Jets. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for space. It's Ball. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Ball. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Gators will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Fabia. Finds the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone. A touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's loose. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I...
There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires left. Complete downfield. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Gators will try to move the chains on 4th down. He caught it! Touchdown, Gators! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Pavia. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Dumps it to the back. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Find some fresh air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He's brought down at the 34. And that's good enough.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Commodores want to move quickly.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
That's caught. It's Stowers. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To throw, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rally to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Gators are in the hurry up. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gators! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not we talked about it in the offseason. Oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to